I haven't made a YouTube video in over 3 months, if you don't count the Sleep Token cover that I just did, which I will link up here. Last video I made was a cover of The Devil by Steven Wilson Jr., but something happened after that video that changed everything for me, and I want to talk about it. What's up, creatives? My name is Sean. I am a music producer, filmmaker, and photographer based out of Florida. We're gonna talk about what happened to me these last couple months and where I'm headed in my creative journey. So shortly after making that Steven Wilson Jr. cover, I went into existential crisis mode. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was feeling extremely discouraged with the things that I was doing. If you've been following my channel for any sort of time, you know that I work as a software engineer in my day job. I make music, I shoot photos, I make videos. I do a lot of creative shit. I think ultimately that led to burnout. So the last couple months has been just super rough for me mentally. I was really trying to take a step back and figure out, how do I want to continue as a creative? And I think I finally figured it out. But I keep looking to my left and my desk is a disaster. So we're gonna get that cleaned up and continue our conversation over there. All right, so I'm the biggest procrastinator in the world. So I figured I would sit here on the couch and riff with y'all for a minute before I go tackle the monstrosity that is my desk. I was doing a ton of creative work. I got burnt out. That's really it. I think for multidisciplinary creatives, it can be really easy to take on every single project and want to do all of the things, but the fact is that you can't, at least all at once. I took a break. I stopped writing in my newsletter. I stopped making YouTube videos, and I really just focused on things that brought me joy instead of working to gain X amount of followers or subscribers on YouTube, get my work noticed. I think that's a key point to all of this. For the longest time, I sought validation in my work, but the only way to get known for something is by doing the work, not simply just posting online. As these couple months went on, I had an opportunity with the Tampa Bay Coffee and Art Festival, which is a festival that started about 10 years ago for coffee roasters and artists. The event reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do photography and videography for the event. This was gonna be the biggest event that I've done so far in my creative career. In fact, it's probably the biggest project I've ever done in my creative career. This year was their first year at the state fairgrounds. Yeah, imposter syndrome, nervous anxiety, it all got to me, but I shot the event and it went amazing. Got some amazing video for them and photography. And it was after that event and going through the footage and the photos is when I reflected on how I felt at the event. And honestly, I felt joy. Like, it was so awesome talking to all of these creative people and coffee roasters. I found out, like, everybody has a story to tell. Everybody's got like a really cool story, and that just fueled the fire in me. I don't know what it is about storytelling, but it gets me so amped up. Like, I want to tell other people's stories. I want to hear what it took to make things happen. A dream of mine is to do a studio documentary for a band. If you're in a band, holla at your boy. I mean, all jokes aside, I really found a lot of joy in telling other people's stories. It ignited something in me that I didn't know was there, and so I started filmmaking. And that's what I've been doing for the last couple months, and it's been amazing. I rebranded my studio to Pseudo.Create, which is today's sponsor. Pseudo.Create aims to help creatives tell better stories through audio and visual media. We offer services in photography, videography, and custom music production to help amplify your story and grow your brand through high-quality visuals and audio. And for the creators that like to make their own content, we just launched our first content pack called The Machine Shop, which includes 2 hard rock songs that are completely royalty-free and free to download at our Gumroad store. So click the link in the show notes to learn more about Pseudo.Create and pick yourself up a copy of The Machine Shop. All right, back to the video. Ta-da! Oh, I've got so much gear. I've actually got a new road case coming because my little one, I've outgrown my little one, and I need more room to store all these lenses and straps and things like that. So I've got a new Pelican case coming. which is going to be awesome. Really, really stoked on that. Also, in case you were wondering what I shoot on, I use a Canon M50 Mark I with a Sigma 16mm. You don't need expensive gear to get started. You just got to get started. I mean, these days phones are so good. I'm standing here talking to you on my phone. Like, that's crazy. If you want a camera, this is a great entry-level mirrorless camera. You can pick one of these up for, geez, probably about 300 bucks at this point, and then the lens is about 300 as well. I mean, for 600 bucks, you know, throwing an extra couple for the cage, I mean, you've got a pretty solid video rig here. This has gotten me some amazing results. Definitely recommend this camera. And yes, it does shoot 4K. So this week is Thanksgiving, and not only did I want this video to explain where I'm at, where I'm going as a filmmaker and a music producer, musician, whatever title you want to put on me, I really don't care at this point. I'm a creative that likes to tell cool stories. I want to express gratitude for the journey that's brought me here. I think that I got lost in the sauce, so to speak, and just wanted to arrive at the destination. When I reflect on that now, that's not what being a creative is. As a creative person, if you're a musician, if you're a graphic designer, a filmmaker, a photographer, an illustrator, the mission's never done. The destination always moves out. And it's not to say that you're never satisfied with your work. Like, there's definitely points where you can stand back and go, wow, I made that. But I think that we are always striving to create something better. For example, like this YouTube video. I want this YouTube video to look even better, which is crazy because if you noticed, my camera's on my desk. I'm actually shooting this on my iPhone 16 Pro Max using the Blackmagic camera app, which if you want to learn more about the Blackmagic camera app, I did a whole video on using your iPhone to make YouTube videos because I want to inspire other people to get on YouTube, tell their story. I'm gonna link that video up here too. I feel like I'm linking every video I've made, but honestly, there's a lot of good stuff here that's led up to this point, and I wanna share that with you. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I am extremely grateful for the journey that I've been on. Thankful for the people that have been a part of my journey, whether I was telling their story or they were helping me, help me find my way, give me great advice along the way on how to run a creative business and how to make better content and hone my camera skills. There's all kinds of things. I am thankful for this studio space that I can create in, that gave me the opportunity to discover and try and fail and learn and succeed. It's been a wild ride since I moved into the studio. Whatever I'm doing here, I know that I'm going in the right direction, even when things don't feel like they're working. But I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to you because you have been a huge part in my creative journey. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for leaving comments and thumbs ups and taking the time to stop your scroll and check out what I have to say. But anyways, happy Thanksgiving, stay creative, stay caffeinated, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.